Hello. Welcome to the live stream. It's me, Helena. I am just here with my morning coffee. I am journaling, filming content, having fun, enjoying all the things that I do every day. And I was just thinking about how one of the things that I think a lot of people don't talk about is we see, people who do a lot in their day, or they've accomplished a lot, or they've achieved a lot, and we think that it has to be a hustle. We assume that it has to be effort or a struggle, or like they live fast, they work hard. Like there's this hard energy that we often assume and associate with those people who achieve or accomplish a lot. And I just want to pop in and just kind of give you a refreshing and very alternative approach to this, because I am someone that has a lot of balance in my life. I am someone that has a lot of fun. I enjoy life fully, but I also get things done every day. And for me, and I've noticed this, and the reason I want to talk about this is today is because I've noticed a lot of people find it hard to show up and do one thing, whether they're an astrologer or a content creator, or they want to write that book. It feels like a lot of people struggle with just doing one thing every day. And I want to encourage you to, one, make it playful, make it fun. Why does it have to be this hard thing? What if we just had fun data collecting and exploring possibilities and getting curious about the things that light us up, the things that bring us joy? And what if we just made a challenge for ourselves to do one thing every day? It doesn't have to be this laundry list of a to-do list. We don't have to fill our entire day with a checklist of things to do, or all these massive goals and things that we feel like we have to do because society and everyone around us is doing them. What if we just made this fun? What if we just made this easy for ourselves and did one small thing every day? This has been the key to my success, or whatever it is you want to call it. The key and the secret for me is snail's pace energy. One small thing every day. One small thing. It doesn't have to be this huge thing. And for me, I have had that approach for 10 years now. Since I started blogging in 2015, I bought a domain name and I started blogging on my travels. I would travel the world, I would backpack across Europe, and I started posting and blogging about my experience. Now, I have been showing up consistently on social media, YouTube, blogging, Pinterest, Instagram for so many years, every day consistently. And it wasn't until this last year that I'm starting to get more success and visibility and growth and all of that. And I want to go back to the point of, one, it's timing. I mean, astrological timing is a huge thing. And you can trust yourself and trust your timing and trust the wave that you came in on. You're exactly where you're meant to be, and you don't have to rush or force or feel like you have to be somewhere else or you have to be somewhere where you aren't now. Trust yourself and trust your timeline, because you may start something at one point and that can take time to grow. But the consistency of just showing up, one small thing every day. When I was blogging 6, 7, 8 years ago, I remember vividly showing up to my laptop and writing a blog post, and no one was reading. No one was reading my blog. I had no views on my blog. But I remember sitting down and writing as if thousands of people were reading my blog. I vividly remember writing and acting as if there was a lot of people reading these blog posts. There wasn't anyone reading the blog posts. But in my head, I knew that someday, years from now, there will be thousands of people reading this blog post. And so it's that idea of acting as if and trusting your timeline. And if you're not seeing results, it's focusing on the enjoyment of the process of showing up and doing one small thing every day. Snail's pace energy. We don't need to be cheetahs here. We don't need to have a laundry list of all the massive things we have to do. Take it slow. Enjoy the process, the unfolding. And I know that's such a cliche idea of enjoy the process, but it's true. When you like what you do every day, the process is so much fun. You play and experiment and create, and you're open and you're curious and you're seeing what possibilities are about to come on the other side of that, right? And that curiosity and that openness is so, one, magnetic, but two, it creates this staying power. You don't get burnt out. You don't get tired. You don't get resentful of the lack of results because you like doing the thing. You like showing up. You like making the thing. You like reading charts. You like writing blog posts. You like writing that Substack. And so when you enjoy the process and you operate at a snail's pace and doing one small thing every day, and also acting as if the expectation of it will be someday, and also surrender and letting go and trusting that you're exactly where you're meant to be, you combine all of those 4 pieces and it's like, it's magic. It's magic. Because when your time comes, all of those little pieces just create this magical thing. And you have this beautiful library, this archive of things that you've made that will inspire so many people 5, 10, 20 years from now. And keeping it fun is really the secret to this, and keeping it easy. Like, I think a lot of people are always shocked by, one, how successful I am, how much I do in a year, how much money I make, for how flowy and easy and balanced my life is. Like, I'm not hustling. I'm not doing that. I refuse to do that. I lead with my heart. And my friend told me the other day, we were talking on voice memos, and she told me, she's like, that's your superpower. That's your gift, is that you lead with the heart. The heart leads the work. And she was like, you should lean into that, you know? And because I also think at the same time, like, my heart leads my business in so many ways. And because of that, it's also like my blind spot, because it's my blind spot in the sense that, like, I don't know, I feel like if I were a better businesswoman, I wouldn't be so emotional and heart-led about the work that I do and my business that I do. But on the flip side, I can see that as, like, no, that's a gift. Not everyone, you know, in business, in the business world, operates like that. So you should see it as a good thing instead of like this blind spot kind of bad thing of being emotional about your business. What if it was a good thing? What if it was a magical thing? And so I'm starting to like flip that idea since talking to her yesterday. I was like, wow, it's a different perspective. I should see it that way, you know? But what I'm trying to say is I lead with my heart so much that because I lead with the heart, and every day I think, what feels exciting to do today? What feels fun to do today? How can we make it easy to do today? How can I show up and serve and create and be of help to others and also have it be so enjoyable and fun for me? Like, I ask myself this on the regular. I journal every single morning and I ask God, the universe, my angels, my spirit team, whatever you want to call it, I ask, dear God, what would you have me do today? Dear universe, how can I be of service today? Dear universe, what feels like fun for me to do today? And how can I make this easy for myself and enjoyable for me to do and show up? And I don't overthink this. I do not overthink anything. I just do. And I think that's another secret is a lot of us overthink action. We overthink the steps. We overthink how we're going to do something. Forget the how. Forget it. And just do because it's fun. The more that you do this, the more that you do something because it's fun, you will find it gets easier. Creating things gets easier. Showing up gets easier. Writing gets easier. Writing a page a day on that dream book that you have gets easier. Showing up on social media gets easier. Live streams, so freaking easy. Making a reel that takes me 5 minutes, easy. The more you do it, that habit of just doing and not thinking and just doing, just do it. The more you do that, the easier and easier it gets. It gets so freaking easy the more that you do it. And I've noticed it in myself as well. Like sometimes I have Jupiter in Scorpio and I'm a Scorpio rising. Okay. So like I am also a very private person. I have a Leo moon on the midheaven, so it's like I need to put myself out there, but I'm also extremely private. And I don't share that often. You don't see that, but I am. Jupiter's in Scorpio on my ascendant, okay? I am like, anytime I go big, I then need a week to like be alone. And it's not a bad thing. It's just, I need to process. I need space to think and process and go inward and meditate and reflect. And so one of the things that I've noticed for me when I do this, because that is who I am, and that is my process in life, is I've noticed that after I go big, and then I need like 2 to 3 days to like go inward and be alone and be in my privacy, my little scorpionic cave, I notice that it's always harder for me to show up after those 3 days. By the time it's day 3 and I'm out of the scorpionic cave and I'm ready to go out again, it's harder for me to show up because that energy of entropy after not doing and not creating. And I allow myself to be there. I don't force myself. If I need to take a week, I take a week. I don't force. I do not force. So if I need that time, I take it and I allow, and I flow with my cycles. I flow with my menstrual cycle. I flow with the moon cycles, and I just flow with my intuition. And often the intuition is a reflection of the menstrual cycle, which is a reflection of the moon cycle, which is a reflection of the astrology. It's all a mirror. Nothing's causing it. It's all a reflection and a mirror of all of it. But I guess what I want to say is the more that you don't do something, the harder it will be to do it. The more that you get in the habit of not showing up once a day, one small step, snail's pace energy, the more that you do that, not taking action, it will be a lot harder to take action. The more that you just show up and do one small thing every day, it's gonna feel so freaking easy. The easier it gets, the easier it gets, the easier it gets, the easier it gets. It just gets easy, 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 easy. But it's the habit. 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be a 2-hour project. So often a lot of people ask me, like, how do you get in the habit of meditating? Because I'm a huge meditator. It's where I get all my best ideas. Literally my entire business started from a gut feeling that I got in my meditation practice. Out of nowhere, completely random, out of left field. My whole business, my astrocartography business literally started from meditation. My YouTube channel, Slow Living, started from an idea in meditation. But people often ask me, how do you get into a meditation practice? 5 minutes a day. This doesn't have to be a 20-minute a day session. 2 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day. Just start. Just start. That's all you gotta do. 5 minutes a day. Then move it to 15 minutes a day. Then 20 minutes a day. And just getting in the habit and write it down. You know, just write it down. Write it down. Like, have a little checklist. I did 20 minutes a day. Flow with life. Play with life. Let it be an experiment. Let it be fun. Let it be curious. For instance, I'm doing this Mercury retrograde challenge right now. And it all started because for the last week, I just every day been organizing one thing. My bookmarks tab. My Google Drive. That took me 3 days. So that's a long project. Canva. Just did my Canva yesterday. Doing the phone, right? Like every day I'm organizing something. My desktop, my downloads folder on my Mac. My Instagram albums. I just organized my Instagram albums here and like all of my saved Instagram posts, and I organize it into files, right? It's like, I was just doing that because it felt really fun. And like, I wanted to do that in my free time. Now I had an idea. I woke up one morning. I was like, why don't I document this? Have some accountability for myself. And also it might inspire other people to do the same. One thing every day. Do you see how like, it's seamless. It's easy. This isn't hard. I'm doing something that lights me up. It's fun. So why not take 5 minutes every day to document that and share those tips with other people? Done. 5 minutes. Takes me 10 minutes to make these Instagram challenge videos. 10 minutes. Plus the time that I have to do to like organize my files. Took me about 15 minutes to write this whole list of all the days of the challenge that we'll be doing. 15 minutes to write all this. It doesn't have to be hard, guys. It doesn't have to be hard. And so I just wanted to show up really quick here on a live stream and just let you know, give you that motivation that like, this doesn't have to be hard. This can be really fun. This can be really easy. But it's getting in the habit of doing it for a little bit every day and not feeling like you have to hustle, effort, struggle, stress, and be this overachiever. You don't have to do any of that. Just one small thing every day at a snail's pace. And I feel like a lot of people don't even start. They don't even go. They don't even take that one step. And so I'm here to just empower you and say, one small thing every day can make a huge difference. At the end of a life, at the end of a year, 365 days, you're like, oh my God, I just took 365 steps and I just built a whole business in a year. That's my approach. That's always been my approach. One small thing every day. So I hope this helps support you, encourages you. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or thoughts, or if this helped inspire you today. I'm so glad you're loving the Helena in Paris series. They're really fun. They're fun to make, but I will say the vlogs take so much time, like hours of my day. And because I'm so focused on the Anywhere Office course right now and getting that out to you as soon as possible, the vlogs have just been on a pause until I get some time in my free time to edit them. But I'll get 2 more episodes come out, and stay tuned for the Anywhere Office course coming very soon. Make sure if you're not signed up to my email list, you're signed up. You can find that in the link in my description. And I've got a new meditation coming out tomorrow, so stay tuned. It'll be really inspiring. But here just to motivate you, inspire you, and let you know that you've got this, and you don't have to make this hard. Make this easy, one small snail's step every day.